Chair yoga is a lovely way that you can bring movement into the body, whether you're stuck at the desk all day or maybe you're confined to the house and not getting as much movement as you would like. So you can sit on any kind of chair, but it's better if you have one with a nice hard back and good support. So we'll start off first and we'll just have a little bit of our breath awareness, just to make sure that we're bringing ourselves here to be present here for our little practice. So sitting up onto the sit bones, so making sure that you can feel the hips resting on the chair, and that you can either lean into the support of the back of the chair if you wish, roll the shoulders back, draw the shoulder blades down the back, turn the palms of the hands just to face up and resting them gently on the lap in front. And just take a look down and just check and make sure that your knees are in line with your hips. If your knees are a little bit lower, you might need to get like a little block or a little cushion and just put it underneath the feet, just to bring the hips up to bring the knees up the same line as the hips. The old telephone directories are the ideal thing for this if you have one. So again, getting yourself back into your seated position, making sure now that your head sitting directly over the spine and the chin parallel to the floor. And we'll bring our awareness to our breath. And as we inhale, we feel like we're lengthening the body. And as we exhale and relax. One more time, inhaling, we're lengthening the spine, reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And exhaling, we really feel ourselves connecting back to our seat. And sliding the hands underneath the right thigh. And just lifting the leg a little bit off the floor, and we just point and flex the foot. And then we'll do some rotations in one direction, then the opposite direction. And then see, can we wiggle the toes around, even if they're in shoes, see, can you wiggle them and move them? Okay. And then stretching the leg out now, push into the heel, encouraging that leg to get as straight as you can. And holding here, keep breathing, don't forget to breathe. And then we'll release it down, and we'll do it to the other side. So we'll just lift and we'll point and flex. And then we'll do some rotations. And we'll stretch the leg out, push into the heel, lengthen, 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 keep breathing. And then we'll release it down. Lovely. Coming a little bit more towards the edge of your seat. Keep holding onto the chair. Take the feet a little bit wider now, so they're more like shoulder width apart. And then we just go side to side. So now that we're just opening a little bit into the hips. Excellent. With the knees like windscreen wipers. And then the next time we're going to drop the right knee down towards the floor. We'll hold here. You can even take the leg a little bit further back so that you're getting more of an opening here into your hip flexor. And then you can, if you can, take the fingertips towards the ceiling, you're opening up. And coming back, and we do it to the other side. So left knee goes towards the floor, right leg out in front. You can even stretch the leg back, straightening the leg if we can. We can just keep the knee releasing down. And then opening up. One more nice deep inhale, open up the left side of the body. And then bring it back down, come back to center. Heel toe the feet back in. Okay. And moving it back towards the back of the chair, feel that support at the back of the chair. And then we're going to take the arms up at shoulder level. We're going to flex the hands and we're going to make our cat claws of our fingers. And then we're going to wiggle them as if we're playing the piano, get movement into the hands. And then we're going to start to rotate the wrists. In one direction, then the opposite direction. And then stretching out. Encourage those elbows to be straight so that you're straightening the arms as much as you can. And turn the palms of the hands to face up. And we're going to tip off the shoulders. And then we're going to bring the hands onto the shoulders, take the elbows out to the side. Relax those shoulders down, and now we're going to circle the elbows. So again, we're thinking about drawing a circle with our elbows. Starting off nice and small, warming up into our shoulders. And then see, can we get bigger? And can we get bigger? And then doing really big circles. And then we're going to reverse it, and we're going to start big, and we're going to wind it in, and getting smaller, and smaller, and smaller. And then coming back and releasing the hands down. Moving on up now to the neck, so making sure that our head is sitting directly over our spine. So you feel like you're drawing the chin back, so you're getting the head directly over the spine. And then we'll look over the right shoulder and come back to center, and we look over the left shoulder. And we come back to center, nice and slowly. When we look over the right shoulder, we draw that left shoulder down. The right shoulder draws down when we look to the left. And we come back to center. We're going to release the left arm down now, and either holding onto the leg of the chair or just underneath the seat of the chair. Roll the right shoulder back, draw it away from the ear, and slowly start to release the right ear towards the shoulder. So make sure you don't bring your shoulder up to your ear, but you bring your ear towards your shoulder. And then we're going to stretch the left arm out, and we're going to open and close the left hand. And we'll bring it back in again, holding either onto the leg of the chair or underneath the seat of the chair, and then just start to hinge gently towards the right, keeping that left shoulder down, rolling the right shoulder away, feeling the stretch on the left side of the neck. And we can look towards the ceiling, and we can gently start to move the head to look towards the floor. And take it back to center. Release the hand, bring your right hand underneath your head, and take it back to center. And we're going to change to the other side. So, grabbing hold of the right side of the chair with our right hand, roll the left shoulder back, draw the shoulder blade down the back, and then start to tilt or draw the left ear towards the left shoulder. Feeling that stretch. We can release the hand out, open and close the hand on the fist, and then bring the hand back, holding the chair or underneath the seat, and we just hinge that little bit over towards the left, and just feel that extra stretch. And then we can slowly take the gaze towards the ceiling, and then towards the floor. And then we bring our head back into that center position, looking forward. Release the hand, right hand, and bring the left hand underneath the head and bring the head back to center. Press the arms down, roll the shoulders, releasing out any tension. Lovely. And then just doing a little bit of work between cross body and just bringing a little bit of energy into the body. So with this, we're going to take the right fingertips towards the ceiling, and we're going to stretch the left leg out, and if we can straighten the leg, great, push into the heel. If not, just lift the leg and the knee up, or lift the knee up towards the hip. So we're stretching out. And then we'll change it over. So the left fingertips towards the ceiling, right leg stretches out, or as we just lift the knee up. And we'll change over. Reach into the fingertips, push into the heel. We're going nice and slowly with the movement. And then we're going to get a little bit faster, stretching and lengthening. 2 more. The last one. And then bring the hands to rest back down. Lovely. Taking it into a gentle twist. So keeping the hips facing forward, we're going to bring opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Inhale, we're going to lengthen. And on the exhale, we're going to twist to look over towards the right, back to center, and then towards the left. Back to center, towards the right, back to center, and towards the left. Once more, either side. Twists are really, really good and beneficial for the body. They help keep the digestive system happy and healthy. Roll the shoulders back, Release the hands back down, and we'll just finish like we started by focusing on the breath. So we feel that support from the chair behind us. We're sitting up onto our sit bones, reaching the crown of our head towards the ceiling, shoulders nice and relaxed. Close over the eyes or soften your gaze. Bring your awareness to your breath. So can you notice how your inhale feels cool at the tip of the nose and your exhale feels warm? Try to keep our mind engaged with the breath. We're going to start to slow and lengthen our exhale. So each time we breathe out, just breathing in for that little bit longer. And deepen our inhale. And then releasing the hands down by the sides, inhaling, swooping the arms wide, bring the palms of the hands together over the head, and exhaling, taking it back to our heart center. And we bow our heads just to end our class in gratitude for what we could do today with Namaste. Okay, so thank you all, and I hope you enjoyed that little